Hello everyone, welcome back to another Planet Zoo video about the new South America DLC pack, which is coming on April 7th. If you haven't seen my last video, we talked about some speculation about how there could be a bird DLC pack, and I was completely wrong about that. But we did also talk about update 1.2 as well. So we're going to get a little bit more into what's actually going to be coming in this pack. First off, we are going to be getting over 250 new scenery items and building pieces and whatnot, along with a lot more different plants and foliage and stuff like that. And we're also going to be going over different types of animals that are going to be brought into this game. So we're going to go over each one of their images just so we can get some sort of grasp on what they're going to be bringing into the game, because we still have a limited amount of resources that they've been giving us. Nonetheless, we're going to get into it. First of all, we are getting a Jaguar, so that is pretty awesome. Looks very beautiful. Nothing too much there, so that is one of the confirmed animals. And we're also getting the llamas. So if you didn't see, we were actually getting these images on Twitter about how we were picking different routes to go and we would have a different outcome. And in the shadow, there was a llama. I'll provide an image. And that was one of like the teasers on it. So we are going to be getting a llama. I think this is really cool. And I will explain a little bit why. So I don't know how it works in different countries. I personally am from the United States. And in certain farms and stuff in the United States, more of like the touristy type farms, so like where you would go to pick your berries and stuff like that. Sometimes they also have like a few animals in like the barn nearby. Llamas are always in those sheds. I think it would be kind of one of those things where like guests can't go in there, but llamas are usually confident around guests. So we are going to see this most likely be an animal that is confident for those guests. We are also going to be getting this red-eyed tree frog. This is our exhibit animal. This is really cool, beautiful animal. So the only unfortunate part is it's stuck in one of those cages, and we don't really have too much we can do with those cages yet. So then the giant anteater, which I think is one of my favorites because they're kind of big, fluffy, and they're just kind of peaceful and kind of funny in its own way because they have such long tongues and stuff like that. If you ever watch a video of them like eating stuff, it's kind of gross, but it's kind of funny. Anyhow, I'm getting kind of sidetracked. The giant anteater will also be another animal in this game. And then we also have this monkey here. I forget the name of it completely, but we're going to be getting a new monkey, which is more popular around South America. Quite obviously, why else would we be having a DLC pack with other animals? But what I really want to get into is all the scenery that we are going to be getting. So that includes like building structures, and it includes different maybe pathway textures along with different plants and whatnot. And this image is full of it. I'm trying to see if I can find different new things that are going to be shared in here. First of all, those umbrellas right in the middle are something that is new. So that is probably something I'll do with the scenery pack that we are going to be getting. If you are looking to do some sort of wild jungle with a bunch of different like flowers and stuff like that, maybe something that could be in a misty setting that could also be kind of creepy, this is what you are looking for. If you want to feel like you're going into Disney World, going into one of their jungle habitat areas, this is what you're also looking for. So we can actually replicate this and actually make it feel like people are walking into a jungle, because if you don't recall, we have that mist that you can also add in with your plants. So if you're looking to do something really creative, make sure you don't forget about the mist. Anyhow, it seems like we're going to have some of the replication that we found from Planet Coaster, where we have those golden pieces right up against that temple, or whatever you want to call about it, that like little display with the llama there. We're going to be having those golden pieces, which we saw in one of the expansion packs on Planet Coaster, which I think was called, I think it was the Adventure Pack for Planet Coaster. So I see a little bit of repetition when it comes to that. Really, if I could name anything from Planet Coaster that would have been brought into Planet Zoo, it was anything from that pack, that Adventure Pack right there. But really, that's all I can find in this pack. We also see a lot of scenery that is broken up. So we have a lot of imperfect scenery items. So if you're looking to make a temple that is kind of in ruins, you also have those pieces, which is kind of in the middle of the screen right there, where it is obviously some sort of historic architecture that kind of just broke down over time. And lastly, we get to this picture right here, where we also see more of that bamboo structure, which we've seen in our last video on the whole type of speculation along with the update of 1.2. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that I don't know if this is going to be coming into our 1.2 free update or if it's going to be included in the DLC pack. And I say this why is because when we looked into 1.2, there was a specific image that included this building set. So it is very possible that it is coming with that building set, but it is not confirmed. There's no say on where it's going to be. I would assume it would come to 1.2 in the free update, but once again, Planet Zoo hasn't really confirmed that. So it could just be part of the DLC and you would have to pay for the DLC in order to get that. Beside that, we have these awesome looking palm-like trees, which are right by those awesome benches with the giant anteaters on them, which I think is beautiful. Whoever did a job on that, congratulations, that is awesome. I think that is really cool. Definitely not one of those benches that you would repeat throughout the park like a ton, but definitely to where you would put in specific areas to make it look really neat and unique. Now, with every different type of pack or scenery theme, we do usually have 2 different types of benches. That is just one, so I would expect another bench coming out. We also have that rope-like structure right in front of the foreground of this picture, and we also do have those butterflies on the roof there. But if you do overlook over to the left a little bit, in the middle-ish, we see the poisonous tree frogs right by the Gulpy station. I think that's the Gulpy station. But we should also be seeing things like that where you could put it up against the wall and add little like 2D textures on the walls to make it look a little bit more like a zoo feeling. But as in for now, that's all we really have to talk about for today. I thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'd highly appreciate it if you also gave me the thumbs up. I am a small YouTube channel. I want to know what you guys think. Leave comments and suggestions down below, anything like that, concerns, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.